And so in conclusion, boys and girls, the individuals that we're going to talk about today who have promised and promised and promised all of us Americans, to be happy, secure, and free here in America, well, we're going to see if they delivered on their promises. The end. Wasn't that a nice story? Oh, hello. My name is William Garlington. Welcome to ConservativesViewpoint.com, simply known as The Point. You've caught me in an embarrassing situation. I was just explaining to the little munchkins down there that some of the individuals who we will feature today on The Point have delivered some of the promises to each and every one of us. And we're going to expose and see if those promises of these folks are true or not true. But if you're a newcomer to this site, or even a welcome veteran, you know that our mission here at The Point is to help educate, help inform as many of you as we can when it comes to Christian conservative values. Bring it back to America while we try to eliminate liberalism within this country. And we feel we're making very, very strong headway with the Tea Party movement, with the midterm elections back in 2010, and some powerful dynamic icons. So anyway, sit back. We're going to feature some of these folks to you and to my little munchkins. And again, the show is called Promises, Promises, Promises. Once upon a time, there was a good man who helped a country called America form the Bill of Rights and give each and every American a long time ago some great freedom from the evil English people. And over the time, this man who passed away back in 1799 had other good men who supported the Bill of Rights. Yes, we've had some conflict called the Civil War, and a World War I, and even a World War II, plus a Great Depression. It was then, boys and girls, that this man, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, came to power and to lead a nation for almost 4 terms. And Mr. Roosevelt was a liberal Democrat. And Mr. Roosevelt tried to get America out of its depression. And how he did that, boys and girls, was he gave a lot of handouts, an entitlement program to all those people who were starving. Over the years, boys and girls, in the 60s, there was a man named President Lyndon B. Johnson who continued with the liberal handouts to all those moochers and non-producers because he felt sorry for these people. And he also, in the back of his mind, saw that there was power in being president. Well, probably about almost 20 years, there was another man, a peanut farmer. He had a great smile and he talked like a southerner with a drawl. But he also continued to give handouts. But this particular president wasn't as smart as all the other presidents because the power he was accumulating, he did not know how to handle that power. And all of these presidents, boys and girls, were from the Democrats, the Democratic Party. So, boys and girls, after, in the 1990s, there came a man named Bill Clinton, known as Slick Willie, yes. And he had a sidekick, Hillary Clinton, who basically ran the country by browbeating Bill. But together, they ran the country for 8 years, establishing their great, enormous power by giving handouts to all the have-nots and all the other people that didn't want to work. And then something frightening happened just 2 years ago, boys and girls. A a scary man and his scary wife came in to become the leaders of a free nation, a nation that we thought was good. But these people really brought their liberal thought, and they were associated with the jackass, the Democratic Party. These people, boys and girls, were not very good to us. And no, they kept their power over us, which resulted in slavery. For really the first time in a long, long time, everybody feels like they're a slave. Sort of like Soylent Green, which was featured in a 1973 movie about people eating each other and turning them into Soylent Green chips. Ooh, 2022 is just 11 years away, boys and girls. So anyway, boys and girls, what happened in the past from George Washington, we had nice people that went to work and earned a living, and hunters that brought the food, boys and girls. These people were good back in Washington's day. And we even had sailors who defended this great nation and brought back the girl. And then we had family members gather around picnics and so forth. And then when we got fancy schmancy, again, we were happy people until Barack Obama and Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter brought in The Simpsons and these people that are scary, and The Family Guy, and all of these clowns that make everybody wince. But they promised, he promised, and she promised that they would bring prosperity, and so did the Democratic Party. But no, they just wanted to keep their power, and they wanted to hand out to people. So as we reflect, boys and girls, this is what some of these people said in their deliverance. They said that they would be transparent, that they would be open to everybody, you and I, that they would eliminate the chains and the bondage. But they lied. And then angry people like Keith Olbermann and Chris Matthews, they attacked us on their shows called MSNBC, and they called us stupid, white stupid, white stupid. And they lied. And Barack Obama said that he did not sit in Reverend Wright's pew and understand what he was talking about when Reverend Wright called America GD America. He lied. And Bill Clinton, he lied. He's saying, I never had sex with any woman other than my wife, Hillary. He lied, even to a grand jury. And Al Gore lied about global warming. Why? And Barney Frank lied about the housing industry. And Joe Biden lied that he would not open his mouth anymore. And Barack Obama lied that Acorn was not a fraud. It was the real deal. And Barry Obama's twin, he lied that he would not give aid and comfort to third world countries like Iraq, Iran, and some other countries, North Korea. And Barack Obama lied, saying he wasn't really close to William Ayers, and he was. And then he sent out his White House press secretary, Robert Gibbs, who just resigned in a flame of controversy. Maybe it was because of what he said. The health care bill will be paid for, and it will reduce the national deficit. But he knows it's absolutely bullshit. And he's not listening to us. And he lied. Barack says he loves the flag, but look at him cower. Barack says he doesn't support third world countries, but look at him cower. Barack doesn't know Franken and Al Sharpton and their ways, but he lied. And he says he doesn't play the race card, but he does. And he says that he's really doesn't like abortion, but he continues to fund, or wants the federal government to fund, killing all babies. And last, Barack Obama says he's a Christian, but this is not a Christian nation. It's a Muslim nation. get over it. And we're sad. We're very, very sad. Barack Obama and his people have made us look like assholes. Sad. But the good thing about this, boys and girls, there is a happy ending, and the happy ending is conservative values, the real deal. And hopefully in 2 to 5 years, the Republican Party will drop that stupid sign and say the Conservative Party and get real conservatives in there to save us, because we want the escalator to prosperity. That's what we want to do. And boys and girls, that's what we can do. And that's what each and every one of us can do and will do. Because the breaking news of the day is the playing cards, where you, boys and girls, can play fun games and teach other young boys and girls who's in charge. And monies go to charity. Because, boys and girls, if you think you're all that in a bag of chips, you're not. Thank you, boys and girls, for listening to this story of promises, promises, promises. Until then, hug a conservative, teach a liberal. Good day.